Maruku versus El Big Boss, El Jefe. Mexico has hijacked the chat. Gracias. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate a good hijacking. But yes, as you mentioned, we're going to go with the Roberto Roboto and the Yoshi. I agree with the resurgence part, and I used to hate Yoshi myself, but so I think the Yoshi competitors have evolved to a point where it's actually incredibly fun, incredibly exciting to see a Yoshi, and just like that, look at him go, just going hard against Big Boss, trying to get that first stop. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. This is game number 1 of the Day 2 qualifiers. We got MKBigBoss versus Mark coming up now.
I mean, you're already seeing it too. Mark is looking to get into the sky fast and often. Will we be seeing like MKBigBoss take the more grounded approach here too? Because it is very hard to go band for band with Yoshi in the sky. Up smash, not going to find the strongest hit, but find the kill nonetheless.
That's a big boot. That's a strong boot that Yoshi sports for sure. And Big Boss will begin this set with a bit of a back pedal, right? He's going to have to try a little bit harder to play on the catch-up, and I think Yoshi has the perfect tools and, of course, the play style to be able to mitigate what Big Boss can do.
I agree. When you're talking about these tools that Yoshi has in the arsenal, Nair comes out so quickly. Obviously, we spoke about the double jump armor ad nauseum. Perfect parry coming out in the corner from that shield. No shield poke, too, on Yoshi is going to be really big. So many Robs love doing, like, Nair cross-ups or, like, float over your shield forward air. That is completely out of the menu.
Oh, look at him go. His good chase down from Big Boss, recognizing that Mark will try to fade back just a little bit or just enough to be able to gain a little bit of extra safety. But that's something that Big Boss recognizes. The grass will allow him to just chase him down. And of course, with gyro in hand, Big Boss finds a lack of weapons, but it's fine. It matters not. We got El Roto Martillo to make sure that the stock is taken.
Oh, reverse hit there, looking for a jump out of that knockback. That would have been a huge forward smash and most likely have killed. Oh, not going to go for a back air. We had it lined up perfectly for it, but not going to pull the trigger. Mark not opting to go for the gyro interaction there, too. We've seen a lot of success with gyro in hand already for this Yoshi, too, so excited to see what more comes of that if we do see it.
Also, we're seeing a lot of the item play from Mark, which is something that I think is absolutely important to know how to do against Rob, especially Big Boss, who is the master of the item play, at least in Mexico. This is going to probably mean a lot of damage, but great use of the gyro to just stop him in his tracks. Yoshi could definitely take this stock, but also keep in mind, Big Boss with rage is absolutely scary.
Really good coverage here, too. Big Boss smothering right now. We have found a stock. We are on even footing, but these are damaged goods on the side of Mark and this Yoshi. Oh, just a few hits away from death here. Arm rotor from the middle of the stage.
And into the wrong side, too, but it's fine. Damage is being dealt. Mark trying to get those early percent combos started, which is something that you got to be super mindful of. Big Boss only needs one hit, one confirm to be able to get this first game, despite the fact that he started a bit of on a slow start. He definitely brought it back.
Okay, putting damage on the board here too, though. We're gonna need to see a response from MKBigBoss, and soon. Looking for really big scoops to come out. These drift-ins here too, it's very scary. MKBigBoss gotta be safe with that shield.
Script, why is it taking so long to get this stock?
I don't know, I'm starting to get nervous, my friend. Oh my goodness, what a find! So much damage! Are you dead? Off the top! Mark at 193% finds a kill on MKBigBoss and game 1.
Okay, listen. Great stuff.
What a find there, too. And it's so interesting, the option select between going for down air, between going for up air. You usually do not see the down air as the option to take the kill, but I think the mix-up in the DI situation and what MKBigBoss may have been expecting was, you know, played perfectly into Mark's hand.
That's crazy. Actually, Mark stealing the words out of my mouth. Nothing could have prepared me. Even the fact that he was slowly losing that advantage that he had to what happened in this first game. Mark with a phenomenal what was it, a roller coaster of a match? I mean, he started great, then he dipped, and then he went all the way up into the sky once again to get that victory.
Wow.
Look at him go with the item play once again, demonstrating why he's such a goated Yoshi player.
Ooh, looking for the cross up there on that shield too. I love how we are so ready to get into action here too. As Yoshi, really good nair out there too with the double jump armor, working beautifully to get us back onto this ledge in this advantage state. Really good. Give me some space in this corner. You got to respect me, Mark. You got to respect me.
Oh, no way! He got the Ekle. Oh, but he still recovers. That was super scary. He was super low. He was such a high percent too. So that was extremely dangerous for VGBoss, who's still being able to deal massive amounts of damage on that Yoshi as he struggles to recover, trying to catch him in the read with the up smash. But of course, el boot la bota to take that first stock.
That was almost very scary. MKBigBoss forward tilted Mark out of the double jump, so had to air dodge back up. Almost terrifying, but it is all for naught. We have 2 stocks apiece here, too, and first blood drawn by Mark. VGBoss got to get back onto the stage. It's been a lot more harrowing, as it normally is for Rob players. This Yoshi's been covering every option.
Yeah, after all, using its own item against him might be something that is kind of messing up his approach. Just loving the way that Mark is using the armor to just go in aggressively. It matters not if I jump in at a disadvantage. If you hit me once, I'm ready to drop a nair, and that's something he's taking so much advantage of, kind of putting VGBoss on a bit of a weird situation where he doesn't know how to react to that.
Really good get up here too. Knockdown down tilt spaced perfectly. Ooh, laser to give us some space. The roll behind was perfect. Mark had committed to an option early. MKBigBoss recognized that and punished. A run up shield too. Good cross of knowledge. MKBigBoss doing so well here too. Definitely leading the dance at this point. What a call out on a jump from shield.
Absolutely insane. Trying to take advantage of the gyro there to use or use it as a wall. There you go. He gets their jab reset into the up smash. Great stuff from VGBoss. Now he has a bit of a very soft lead. He could still extend it with a gyro at hand. Triple digits for the Mexican competitor, who could still make the most out of this, especially once he gets a little bit of more damage to find himself in the third phase of range.
Ooh, really good forward tilt here too. We are spacing these tilts super well for both players in the latter half of this game. Two here too. What a find between a rock and a hard place. That forward smash will send you to your demise. Sir, the first game for MKBigBoss, he was playing it as a gentleman. He was playing it cut nice. But then he saw how Mark took that first game. He said, oh, the gloves are coming off. We're doing anything we need. We're not playing nice anymore.
All right, let's see if he can keep that up. After all, Mark showed what he's made of. Maybe, as you said, VGBoss didn't show his whole shtick, his whole power.
Every
potential.
trick's coming out.
I think so, too. I have to agree with you. But you also have to keep in mind that in order to keep that up, it's taxing.
It is.
It tires you down. It forces you and sometimes makes you take wrong decisions. So you gotta be super careful. We're going into the smallest stage, Smashville, here with only one platform, and Mark is going at it hard, dominating the air.
Good catch here too. Double jump was used, but both players back onto ground. Oh my goodness, this, you know, even short hopping stuff here too. It seems like the first player to jump is usually the one who loses, because the reaction out of the corner and off the ground has been so vital.
No way! No way! Oy, that was, okay, great spike, but I'm a sucker for spikes, so absolutely love it at the end of the day, but that was absolutely brutal, just the way that Mark goes for that, and immediately MKBigBoss claps back to take that stock.
That was one of those points. MKBigBoss is punished for the kill there too, where the option to win there seemed so simple, it almost felt wrong. All you had to do was wait, because he had no double jump. The air dodge would have not covered as enough distance as possible. MKBigBoss simplifying what we needed to do to win.
Ooh, look at him go now. now taking advantage of Mark's attempts to grab the gyro will allow VGBoss to actually go in hard, trying to punish that. And look at him go, even doing damage as he recovers. Gotta be careful. What's it called? Gas is running a little bit low, but he still manages to recover, forcing actually VGBoss to be on the right side of the stage, but he's taking advantage of that, so it's not entirely bad.
I really like MKBigBoss trying to feint after the stage spike from there, sending back into the stage. Definitely not what MKBigBoss thought would happen. Again, tried to go for the fade back into arm rotor here too. Mark not finding a full punish, hardly any punish at all too. MKBigBoss might have gotten away with one there too. That could have been very bad.
Yeah, still, the fact that he missed the tech on that stage will definitely probably bite him at the end, but he really needs to step it back up. Needs to be super careful because Mark is really not allowing VGBoss to feel comfortable at all. You also need to keep in mind that as soon as VGBoss hits the air, that Yoshi will be chasing you down and dealing massive amounts of damage.
Really good toss here too, looking for the option. Down toss on gyro because Mark has been doing so much like short hop fade in up air. Ooh, late hit on that nair, gonna work out. MKBigBoss finding a really good sharking option.
Gotta be careful though, because Mark has the upper hand here. He holds the right side of Smashville, trying to get a cheeky spike once again. Fishing with fares, unfortunately for Mark. He wasn't able to catch him there to add a little bit of extra damage. Catching him at the apex of the jump. Vámonos con the rotor arm to get that second game script. Barely made it. VGBoss struggled quite a lot. He had to clean his head up, and he did.
Did you see MKBigBoss take a drink of that coffee? Shaking like a leaf, my friend. Oh my goodness. It's different out here.
Let him get him some slack. It's hard.
It's tough. I'm scared for him. I'm just talking about the game and I'm shaking.
It is hard indeed. One more game is what the Mexican competitor needs. Un juego más to go to the second day of this event. And Mark knows this, so he will go relentlessly aggressive, trying to stop him in his tracks, trying to tire him out, trying to exploit what we just saw. VGBoss's shakiness on his hands might be taxing because he is for sure giving it his all in this fourth game.
And the energy just seems to be coursing through MKBigBoss's veins right now too. All of the options you're picking are good. We're doing a lot of boxing options. Oh, what a scoop on up tilt. Let me shut my mouth.
Yeah, that was kind of rough. That was kind of clean, though, from Mark. He's looking phenomenal. He's putting VGBoss, against the ropes, just like that. That is a stock taken, and what an absolute pleasure to see that. That was super clean, super methodical, but most importantly of all, extremely accurate.
Oh, what a scoop there. The landing, the air dodge down onto stage was so good by Mark. Had every single defensive option MKBigBoss wanted to do choreographed ahead of time.
It's absolutely insane just how much Mark is making VGBoss suffer on this game number 4. Absolutely insane just how much damage, how many punishes he's getting and not being challenged in return. VGBoss struggling so much, we might even see a 3-stock. Never mind, absolutely cursed by me. De nada, you are welcome. But unfortunately, it might be a little too late. VGBoss could definitely bring this back, being the great competitor that he is, but I don't think if we follow the same trend that Mark has set up, that's going to be the case.
Oh, looking for nair out of shield here too. That's a common option for Mark in this corner. Sitting on that ledge with shield up, no one can poke it, and then rising out with an aerial, usually nair. Oh, up smash going to get shielded. MKBigBoss. Oh, looked like we wanted to bet everything on that ledge guard too, but Mark avoiding the entire option.
And I liked it. I think it made sense. Unfortunately, if you overcommit too much, you might find yourself in a very uncomfortable situation. Gets the footstool just to find himself into safety, but he goes for the backflip. Once again, up smash to bring things back into Mark's favor. Script, game number 5. Both are absolutely exhausted. You saw Mark was just like, and VGBoss, I mean, we saw him too. It's crazy. This game number 5 is absolutely pivotal, not only for Japan defending the turf, but also for Mexico staying up late and representing. no matter what's in chat or in the control, in the sticks, giving their absolute best.
I must say, Cirque, I think if I had to choose one set to go to Game 5, it would be this one. This has been a knockdown, drag-out cage fight through the past 4 games, and I expect Game 5 to be all the same here, too. First blood already drawn by MKBigBoss before Go had even left the screen.
Yeah, it was a good start from BigBoss. He is playing a little bit more backwards, just trying to get some extra space after all. BigBoss, rather Rob, has great options to deal with the distance. Look at him go, trying to catch him with a side B. Unfortunately, that will sell it will sell himself out, but still great damage that Mark is putting out, just answering back, clapping back after BigBoss's initial display was phenomenal.
Ooh, the egg coverage here too. It is raining from the sky. Forward air, not going to be the coverage you're looking for. Mark wanted to catch BigBoss going to stage, but going to platform is the robot. What a catch on the back hit of up tilt as well too. MKBigBoss got hit at the very tail end of it.
We gotta be super careful. BigBoss could still bring this stock back, but he needs to avoid the amounts of damage that Yoshi can put out on low percent combos. You really can't find yourself let go or caught in the air, because you know that's gonna be insane amounts of damage.
Good landing option here too. Gonna get that shield pressured every single time of that down air. Oh, you see there's a short hop fade back from Mark. We're able to cover so much distance there too, keeping MKBigBoss on his toes. Oh my goodness, catching the jump out of shield there too. What a call out.
Yeah, very unfortunate that that wasn't enough to take the stock though. BigBoss needs to do it right now. He's stuck on the right corner, the uppermost corner of the blast zone, but he's still not touching it. So that means that he remains for a couple interactions more. Maybe with the amount of rage that he has, he very well could take BigBoss's second stock without losing his first one. Luckily for BigBoss, that is not the case.
And truly that was lucky too. I think BigBoss just wanted to throw that nair out there to catch that gyro as it was coming in. Mark thought it was a little bit safer to approach and died for it. Again, BigBoss has caught a few good breaks this set, but Mark has also had fortune favor. Really good find, taking the easy guaranteed damage.
Yeah, absolutely agreed. BigBoss trying to play the wall game, trying to force Mark into an option where he either overextends or he finds himself caught off guard. BigBoss is a master of doing this. Unfortunately, the high percent will put him in a very uncomfortable situation. No air dodge, so he has to recover low, and he does it effectively. Item on hand for the Yoshi. You can take advantage of this. We've seen it happen before.
That laser was so good. It forced air dodge to the ground and led that entire ledge interaction for MKBigBoss. Gyro, the line in the sand, and no one wants to cross. Ooh, wow, that short hop.
Nice. Cutting it short, knowing that it could have been extremely scary. Trying to catch him with the up smash, barely surviving there. Extremely close to the right blast zone. BigBoss stuck in the ledge. Or maybe Mark is stuck with BigBoss. We don't know yet. We know that BigBoss usually takes advantage of the ledges, but the amount of pressure that Yoshi's putting out is insane. The Mexican competitor finally manages to get that stock, but is it gonna last for long? Of course it won't, because Mark is on his case.
Ooh, air dodge, able to drift all the way through that nair. Great parry here too, jumping over the laser, looking for a jump immediately out of it. But MKBigBoss taking the low recovery option, just flies straight to that ledge. That is a good juggle there too. Gyro coming in huge clutch.
He's looking for a spike. He's looking for the deadliest approach, the deadliest opportunity to get this stock. Mark, with his hyper aggression, has been playing out extremely well, and that's why BigBoss is trying to fade back just a little bit longer. Of course, the parries will allow him to get something started, but that pressure on the platform is not enough to just get him off the floor.
Gyro's been doing so much force, not going to find the jab lock there too. That would have been the set. The mash looks really good. Double jump used immediately, but back to the ground. Wow, what a cross up there too. I'm back here. We are throwing out every single aerial in the book for Yoshi. MKBigBoss standing tall. What a knockdown. Down air, not off the top yet.
Good DI from Big Boss just to avoid dying there, but the up smash trying to call him out. He's going for the tech chases, knowing that he could take advantage of him. Item play has been immaculate from Mark, and the gyro betrays Big Boss when it mattered the most. Both of them just throwing hitboxes, knowing that eventually one of them will mess up, and Big Boss is the one who fades back, but is also always ready to go back in with aggression.
Bad spacing there in that aerial too. Gyro in hand, looking for a jump option to call out with this up tilt. We found one! The scoop, the up air, the win for Mark! Taking it 3-2 over MKBigBoss. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
What a find.
That was wild. That was absolutely insane. What a banger set. Absolutely great display of skill, adaptation, and of course, the fierce perseverance of just trying to keep on going. The Japanese are known for their passion, for their compassion as well, but in this case, there was none of that. He went hard against Big Boss, and he knew that he had to. Otherwise, Big Boss could have brought back in his favor. Absolutely insane set. Despite the fact that my heart is broken, I still enjoyed that set immensely.
The thing is, if you are MKBigBoss in that set, there's no reason to like hang your head low. You did everything humanly possible there too, and in just a few of those pivotal moments, it seemed like Mark pulled it away. I would not be shocked to see a huge MKBigBoss run in losers, but man, am I excited to see what Mark does in this winner side tomorrow.
Yeah, it's insane just how not only consistent, but